Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to one of my favourite types of videos to film, Psychic Celebrity Q&A Part 3. I love these because I get to tap into all different kinds of celebrities, answer all of your questions and see what's really going down in the pop culture world. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please do hit a lovely thumbs up if you do. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. I upload spiritual and psychic content every single week. I asked you for questions over on YouTube, yes, YouTube community page and my Instagram stories as well. So we're going to start with the YouTube community page and let's get into see what you're asking. A lot of Beyonce, so let's go there. Let's go there. Okay, what's next for Beyonce and her career? Beyonce. I feel that Beyonce's wanted to stop and slow down quite a few times, but then something's happened and she's been pulled back out of like retirement. And I don't feel like Beyonce will ever really retire, but when we talk about her career, she's definitely going to slow down. She may still make music, like a song every now and then, but I feel like she really does feel like she's given her everything now, and I think that's fair enough. Like she's given all that she could give, and I think that that's like a fair enough feeling for her to feel inside right now. I do see more designing for her, more clothes kind of work going on, like designing, clothing, managing other artists, bringing new and upcoming artists into the scene. Like she's still going to be involved in the industry. She's forever going to make music, but will it be at the rate that we've seen her do in the past? No, I do see her slowing down and stepping back and just being still involved, but from behind the scenes. Yeah, I see more clothing, like a new clothing line coming out for her as well, and also some involvement in another new film. So she may even like, this is what I mean, she loves the industry so much. I feel like she's tried to step back so many times, but like even before Black is King and like Lion King, I feel like she was stepping back then, and then they came and they asked her and she was like, okay. It doesn't take much to twist her arm, I feel, to get like back into music and into artistry. So I feel like she's wanted to step back a few times, and then every time she tries to, like someone comes and like offers her an opportunity and she's like, oh, I can't say no. So I feel like she'll forever be involved. I see her getting more involved in like new artists and bringing new artists to the scene. And again, I also see another new clothing line for her. So she's not going anywhere. She's not going anywhere, but she definitely does in her heart want to slow down, but also in her heart she kind of can't as well. So I feel like she's trying to juggle and balance that. So the other question we got about Beyonce is, I've been hearing for years that Beyonce doesn't like Rihanna because Beyonce thought Riri was sleeping with Jay-Z. So I actually wonder if it's true. That's a really good question. But to be honest, every time they smile or hug each other, it doesn't seem genuine. Beyonce is a person who, if she doesn't like someone, you're not really going to be able to tell, because she likes to carry herself in a way of politeness and to be nice to everyone and just to show courtesy to everyone. I don't feel like Beyonce particularly favoured Kim Kardashian, but in public you would have never guessed that. They've sat next to each other at shows, but in her heart, does she particularly like Kim Kardashian? No. And I feel like it's the same kind of energy with Rihanna. Like, I do feel there is some kind of, I have to be careful what I say, because look, I'm not trying to get the beehive come at me, but the reality of the situation is, when I tap into it, I do see some kind of envious energy from her towards Rihanna. Rihanna is younger, Rihanna is very trendy, Rihanna is hip. Rihanna led a career that Beyonce wasn't able to lead, because Rihanna was very good girl gone bad, rebel, able to kind of like be near the mark, be edgy with a lot of things. And although Beyonce has tried to do that in the past, Beyonce's not really an edgy person, and there is an envious energy of that there, but there's still love. I do still feel love for her. Like, I don't feel like she likes her particularly, but would she ever be out in public slandering anyone? No, Beyonce's not that type of person. She saves that for, even behind closed doors, she doesn't really like bitch or say nasty things about people. Like, she just holds it inside. She's like, there's just no need. Like, she doesn't have the kind of that kind of energy. So yeah, I do feel like on Beyonce's half, She doesn't particularly love Rihanna, and I don't feel like she ever particularly did, especially due to the amount of time Jay-Z would spend with Rihanna at the beginning of her career. It's a natural envy if your husband's doing that. I think that's natural. Rihanna to Beyonce, I don't feel like she really cares, but that's Rihanna's energy of, I don't really care about much. You know, it would take a lot for Rihanna to really become bothered about someone not liking her. So I feel like they know that. I feel like they know deep down that they don't have a lot in common and that they're not really on the same footing, but there is a level of respect there towards each other. That's what I feel. That's just what I feel. Ooh. Okay, so some more Beyonce Destiny's Child. Will Destiny's Child ever have a reunion tour with its original members? Now, I don't want to rule this out because it's always just tapping into Beyonce's energy. I could see a tour, but with everything going on, will that be possible? I don't know. I do see some kind of, maybe it'll be like online where they sit down and they do like a chat, like LaToya Luckett and Kelly Rowland, and I don't know the other girls' names. I can't remember, but I love LaToya Luckett. I really want to do a reading on her, specifically on her own. But yeah, I do see that. I do actually see that. I do see them sitting together and talking about what happened, and because it would be like groundbreaking. They may even do like a versus. Something online. I don't know if it will ever like be global where they go on stage and tour together. I don't know if that will happen. But I can see them doing something like online where they sit down and they have a conversation and maybe perform something via the internet. Keep an eye out for that. I do actually see that coming. Okay, moving on to Miss Nicki Minaj, the second most questioned celebrity that I get asked about. So, will Nikki and Nars get back together after her marriage is over with Kenneth Petty? No. There's no rekindlation for... In fact, I didn't even know Nicki Minaj and Nars were ever together, but I don't see that happening. I do see a divorce for Nikki and Kenneth. I've said this from the beginning. That relationship is just, it's unbalanced. It's unbalanced. You have a powerful, intelligent, financially stable woman with a man who is of a different mindset, and I do see that ending in the next 2 to 3 years. And I do see Nicki Minaj going on to actually, I think I said this in one of her readings, to being with like an older man, someone else who is, I do feel, in the music industry, and I do see her having more children as well. But no, I don't see her and Nars getting back together. Will Cardi, hold on, I just need to drink about this. Anytime I get asked about Cardi B and Offset now, I'm just like, here we go. Will Cardi and Offset stay together? If not, who will Cardi actually end up with someday? I have to put my own feelings aside here. My own feelings are, I wish Cardi would just leave Offset, because to me it's like a milder version of Summer Walker and London on the Track, which is another relationship that I can't really deal with. Eventually, and I'm feeling like 7, 8, 9, 10 years down the line, Cardi will become fed up of Offset's behaviour. Spirit made me feel that Offset is the kind of man that's never going to change. He's never going to fully be able to not be tempted by women. He's never going to fully be able to give up that kind of player life. Not until he gets into like his 50s, I feel, when he might just like calm down a bit. But that's a long way off. And Cardi B is a ride or die loyal person, and I feel like she's willing to put up with a lot. She will give as good as she gets. Like, you know, she'll put her foot down and she'll say, don't you ever do that to me again, don't you, you know, she'll voice her emotions, but she'll also put up with a lot. And I feel like she will put up with it until she can't put up with it anymore. So yes, eventually, maybe like 10 years down the line, maybe not 10 years, but I do feel it's a long time before she's gonna get fed up of Offset. Like, let's face it. So yes, for now, I do see them staying together. going forward, looking far into her future, and this is far, far, far in the future, I don't see a relationship after Offset. Not to say that there won't be one, but maybe her energy just hasn't aligned, like that hasn't been placed or set in stone yet. And bear in mind, energy can change. So I don't see who a future partner for her will be, but she's gonna stick by Offset for a long time anyway, so maybe that's why. You guys are asking good questions over here. Okay, so will Rihanna star in some movies in the future, and when is our 10 album coming out? I do see more future film roles for Rihanna, because I feel like Rihanna's relationship with the music industry has become very love-hate. Her last album or the last tour really, not traumatized, but it really like gave her a bad taste about the music industry and about her career in the music industry. It left a really sour taste in her mouth, I feel. Like something just didn't go very well with the last tour, the last album, and I feel like it left her feeling very underwhelmed and like, I don't want to do this right now, I could be doing better things. I mean, look at her shining with Fenty. So she has been in and out of doing the next album, but I don't feel like she's really been like in the studio every day, fully committed to it. I feel like she's just, I feel like with music now, Rihanna's like, okay, I'm not taking it like too seriously, I'm just gonna have fun with it. I feel like the next album is gonna be full of collaborations, specifically male collaborations, I feel, on the next album, like very, very male collaborative heavy. But I do see it coming very soon, in the next 2 years at least. Spirit are saying 2021 to me. So I do see it coming very, very soon. And yes, I do see more movies coming up for her. I know they're filming The Matrix, the next Matrix. She may even start in that or something very similar to that, like similar, either like that household name movie or something that's very similar to the storyline. But I see her like in like a sci-fi kind of film. But yeah, R10 is coming. She's just not, it's not something you can tell when you listen to R10 when it comes, you'll be able to tell like it's something she's just had fun with, rather than going in and being like, right, this album has to be #1 and I have to do this. She's not having that approach. She's been very light-hearted with it. Like she's laid down a lot of tracks over the many years that she's been out of, like, kind of out of the music industry, and then she's just gonna throw it all together and just have like a party with it. So I feel like she's very like laid back with the music industry now, where the next album she's just having fun with it basically. Another good question, and another person that I'd like to do just a whole reading on, Lil Wayne. What's going on with Lil Wayne? He looks so ill these past few years. I'm not going to go into depth in this because I do want to do a reading on Lil Wayne, but I would agree. And his energy doesn't feel stable, and he doesn't feel stable, but then has he ever been? I'm going to leave it at that, honestly, because I feel like that answers your question. What's going on with him? He just doesn't feel stable mentally. His mental health feels very on the edge. And he's someone I'd like to read for personally, so if you want to see that, let me know in the comments below. What's next for Selena Gomez's career and love life? Now, this is a very broad question, but as I connect with Selena Gomez, she's someone else who I feel is very tired of the industry. She's been in it from a very young age, you have to remember, and I feel like she just kind of wants to live life normally and to know what life feels like to kind of not be famous. But so she may take a little break, a small 1 to 3 year break, and come back. And I feel actually for Selena, I see her getting back into acting. Because she loves music. Music is a big passion of hers. I can feel that. I feel like she just loves it expressively. She loves the way it allows her to express herself. But in terms of actual career aspirations, I do feel her sitting down and really like thinking about her future and what she wants to really achieve. I see Selena getting back into acting and actually becoming like a household name. I do see that, you know, like a Drew Barrymore, Jada Pinkett, you know, one of those household names who get star roles. I see that for her. But I feel like at the minute she feels she has to choose between music and acting. I feel like she doesn't feel like she can do both, because I feel like whatever she does, she wants to put her all into it. So after doing a few years of acting and then a few years of music, I feel like she's going to return back to the acting. In terms of love life, I do see a new partnership coming for her as well, and I feel that this may actually be with an actor and someone she may meet working. He feels like he's got dark hair, he feels a little bit tall, quite slim. Is he known to us? No, I feel like he may be a new actor on the scene. But Spirit are giving me 5 years, so I do feel like I feel like she's enjoying being single, to be honest. I feel like she's enjoying just being alone and getting to know herself. And again, taking that time out of the spotlight, I feel like she really wants to do that and just get to know herself as Selena the person. I feel like she really wants to just build that relationship with herself, but she's got a bright career and life ahead of her. Over to Instagram, the questions that you asked over there. So somebody asked, is Taylor Swift pregnant or will she be anytime soon? Is Taylor Swift married or engaged? A lot of her fans think she got secretly married. I don't feel so. However, yeah, I feel there could definitely have been an engagement. I have a nice energy with the guy that she's with, you know. I have a good energy with him. And I feel like this could be, if not for the long haul, forever, if not forever, then I feel like she could be with this man for a long time. Spirit are giving me baby, so I do feel like a pregnancy is coming for Taylor Swift. But again, I don't feel like that's like now. I feel like that's like in the next 3, 4, 5 years. If she's not married, which I don't feel like she is, I feel like she's engaged. A marriage is coming very, very soon. Who is she in a relationship with? I don't follow Taylor Swift like that, so I don't really know, but whoever she's with, she feels happy. So Taylor Swift has had a rocky career and life being in the spotlight, so let's give her that and just let her enjoy that moment. Does Tom Cruise have a relationship with his daughter, Suri? I'm getting yes and no. Yes, she's aware of him. Yes, he tries to communicate with her. He sends birthday gifts. I see them video calling. I don't know whether they live like in different places because the energy feels very strained. And I don't feel like he's maybe been the most present father, or maybe the father that she needed him to be. She's still young though, isn't she? How old is Suri Cruise now? Like, well, actually, my god, the way time flies, she's probably like 25. How old is Suri Cruise? Suri Cruise. 14? Oh my god. Wow. I remember when Suri Cruise was like, well, I don't remember she was born, because, well, I do remember she was born, but I wasn't there. Yeah, I feel like that would explain it, because I feel like as a teenager, I feel like the relationship is just a bit strained, but I think that might happen with, you know, teenagers and their parents anyway. She respects her dad. I feel like she respects him as a person and what he's done and his career and who he is, and you know, there is a mutual love and understanding. I feel like he's not a part of her life, but is he like the most hands-on, dedicated father ever, and they have a close bond and relationship? No, I don't feel that at all. Okay, well, we haven't had a Kardashians question yet. This is the first Kardashians question. I'm actually surprised. Right, will Tristan and Khloe get married? If Khloe's got any brain cells, then no. But I don't feel like it would ever be able to get that far without there being a scandal. Now, I do feel like there may be an engagement. I do feel like Tristan has tried to commit and promise to her, like, why don't we get engaged, and then I can show you that I'm really dedicated to you, even though I'm not. Like, you know, I don't see a marriage. I don't see a marriage. There could possibly be an engagement, but it would definitely be called off. I don't see a marriage for Tristan and Khloe. Okay, will I be famous? Just kidding. Will Harry Styles get married and have kids? Yes, I see that from the get-go. Harry Styles has got a very like David Bowie-esque energy, and I feel like he's going to be in the industry for the long haul. And actually, I'd like to read on Harry Styles privately, but I see Harry Styles being like an older father, so him maybe getting like a younger girlfriend when he's like 40, 50, 60, him getting with like a 20-year-old. Honestly, I do see that, and him having kids with this woman. But I feel like he's gonna live his life and be free for as long as like possible. So I do definitely see kids for Harry. Whether he'll get married, I don't know. I don't know if he's the kind of guy that really likes the idea of marriage. He's not a very conventional person, is he? But so I'm not sure on the marriage front, but I definitely do see him settling down with like a younger woman when he reaches an older age and having kids at an older age. Okay, the last one I'm gonna do, which I've been asked to read on these two as well, but these two people aren't really famous here in the UK, so I don't really know them, but it's Quavo and Saweetie, and someone else, will they get married? Spirit is saying yes, that they will. They're not going to have a smooth sailing relationship. I don't know a lot about them anyway, and I feel like they may not have even had a smooth sailing relationship up until this point. So I don't feel like even if they do get married, it's not going to be smooth sailing. Now, I don't know whether these two have a reality TV show, but I do see them doing some kind of like MTV Housewives reality show. Or maybe just their own reality show, like once they've got married. But yeah, I do see marriage for them. I see children for them as well, a boy and a girl, but a boy specifically. Yeah, I feel like these two are, their relationship reminds me of someone else, like can't think who it is, but they will be, I do see like a long haul kind of relationship for these two, like growing up together, going the distance together, being married for a long time, and being together for a long time. Not to say it will run smoothly, because I feel like through those years they will have scandal, affairs, cheating, all of that kind of stuff, but I feel like they'll stick together through it all. So I do hope you've enjoyed this Psychic Q&A part 3. I'll leave part 1 and 2 down below. These are literally my favourite readings to do ever. My favourite readings, my favourite videos to film. I love them. So if you want to see a part 4, then just leave any questions you have down in the comments below, and I can answer them in a part 4 for you. If you did enjoy the video, please do hit a lovely thumbs up. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you soon for another video, lovelies. Bye!